The Library of Science is a resource that we've been developing for a couple of years, more than a dozen of years already. It's been developed. It's the old platform. The glimpse of it you can see on this slide. It's been developed over the years in collaboration, in strict collaboration with the publishers. We've been concluding licensing contracts with publishers who wanted to entrust their data and texts of publications to be hosted on our platform. And we've been also collaborating with indexing databases. The databases that, in particular, their important role is in selection of journals to be included in the platform, which stands for quality assurance, as well as the databases are instrumental in securing the quality of metadata that we gather on our platform. So that's a cooperation that has a long history, and it precedes the current project that we are now celebrating. And there is also a parallel activity which is closely related to the current project, which is project which we call in Polish Otwórz książkę. Roughly translated, it means open a book, open your book. And this is actually a project that I think was my first contact with ICM back in 2007 or something, when I was asked to draft licensing contracts to be used in the project. And the project was based on the idea that we could contact directly either publishers or most preferably authors who to support the grassroots, the bottom-up trend of open access. And we've managed to gather more than 500 books in such a way that we were allowed to publish on various licenses, or simply allowed to put online. And these are the books that are widely used in Polish scientific community, also in education, although they are not often available in libraries, or they are often out of print. And now we've decided to merge those two resources, these two databases of open access publications. And in the current project that I've been coordinating for almost three years at ICM, the project has been called Platform of Polish Scientific Publications, which in Polish is Platforma Polskich Publikacji Naukowych. We've decided to develop a new version of the platform, but not just a revamp of the internet page, but there is a slight change in philosophy, because the new platform will gather only full text publications. So through open access, sometimes in databases you can find only metadata of publications, and we've been receiving constant, practically every day we receive requests from the readers, why can't they access full text of particular publication, because they are able to find metadata only. So we've decided to gather on the new platform only such publications that have their full texts available, while still maintaining the rule that we cooperate with publishers and databases in a way that I've described. During the project, during these last 3 years, we've also entered in cooperation with new publishers and with new journals. And one of the project indicators is that we gathered new 90,000 of new articles to the platform, and we also prepared and we've been also working on preparation of mobile versions of the books that we gathered so far. And this is just for a start, because this is our contribution to the new platform. But we are certainly open for collaboration with anyone who would like to entrust their books to be hosted on the platform. And we've already started to cooperate with publishers who started to add their books on the new platform. And this is also something that I would like to invite everyone to increase this database of books. And the project has been funded by the European Union funds through the operation program Digital Poland, and you can see the details at the bottom of the slide, and all other specific information is also available on our webpage. And as a result, you may have already seen that, is the new website available at the address bibliotekanauki.pl. And I want to shortly go through the features of the website and also adding some explanations about the idea behind the project. So generally, while still maintaining the cooperation with databases and publishers, as we've been doing this for several years, what we want to put stress on is that on the new platform, the data can be provided and can be input directly by representatives of publishers. Each publisher, each journal editorial board can have their own account. They can log in, and through a web application, they can input data. Of course, this is on the basis under a contract, under a licensing contract with ICM. We start the cooperation by signing a contract, and this is this signing process that Marek Michalewicz was talking about. And of course, the data and of course the journals that are hosted on the new platform are also they also have to be accepted in one of the cooperating indexing databases for in particular for quality reasons. One more important stress in this project is much more clearer indication of Creative Commons licensing. In the platform, there is a specific field required for each publication to indicate whether it is licensed under Creative Commons, or if it's not, to indicate that it can be used only to the extent that the copyright law and the provisions on so-called limitations and exceptions apply. But this is still this also means that under the licensing contract we sign, we will be able to make it public and for everyone to access. Few more points. By gathering such big number of publications in one place, and by ensuring that they are properly equipped with metadata, that the metadata are being served in technical standards that are widely adopted and recognized particularly by search interfaces and also by other indexing sites. We are hoping to benefit from economies of scale. We are hoping for giving the publishers and the publications and of course the authors better visibility on the internet. And we also hope that the new platform will be much more friendly for the readers and other users of publications. That's why we developed the new interface of the Library of Science. But we've also put much effort into fine tweaking the search, the included search engine, but you can also use external search engines to browse through the data which is served. But in the platform itself, I hope that we made it to your satisfaction, that the search engine and the search results are presented in a useful way. And moving to some other points which may be of more interest to publishers and scientific users of publications. So what we also put much effort in was to present not just the publications, but also the journals themselves with as much information as possible. The information about journals may be interested not just for readers, but also for authors who seek where to publish, for reviewers who also are interested in being invited to most renowned journals, and evaluators. There's also some smaller features that can be used, for example, a citation generator, and also for registered users, you can access statistical data, which may be of much use for publishers to plan their internal policies. So here's just a glimpse of a homepage, so to say, of a journal on the platform on the new platform, where you can browse through issues and then reach full text of publications, but you can also browse through information about the journal. That's a screenshot of a citation generator, which I hope will be of much use for the authors who gather their bibliographies for publications. I won't be showing you the exact statistical logs, but trust me that you can generate such. That's a feature for a registered user, for representatives of publishers and journals. And a few more words about something which is also, I think, of a very of much interest for publishers, for data suppliers, because I think that the lingering question is whether we will have to put the same data by hand again. And we did much to prevent that. We did lots to help you not to be forced to put the same data again by hand. There are many tools that help you to fill in the forms automatically. We've been also cooperating with the Polish Scientific Bibliography to allow for using the data in our platform to report publications to Polish Scientific Bibliography, to Polska Bibliografia Naukowa. And there is also, and all the data is also available through an open API, which is compliant to the international standards, which allows for exporting data and using it on any system that can read standard metadata, and full text are also available for in such a way. And this, I hope, answers, or at least partially answers, the question whether any text and data mining tools are integrated with the platform, in the sense that you can use our open API to feed the data to any system which conforms to open standards. And data and API is openly available. The API documentation is a part of the system documentation. You can find it on the website of the new platform. If there is any guidance needed, you can also contact our team, and we will help you with figuring out how to use the API in practice. Some more screenshots to support what I've just said. That's a tool to aid in inputting data by hand. It works similarly to marking text on paper using colored pens. You can just copy the text of article and then select which part is corresponds to individual fields of metadata. There is also some AI involved. We've integrated in the new platform a tool created a while ago at ICM, which is called Cermine. Cermine has its own separate web page where you can use it to identify metadata of any PDF file you want to try. But you can also, after logging in, a publisher or a journal representative, after logging in, can just click on a Cermine field in the platform and submit PDF file to be recognized by the same mechanism, and this will end with a pre-filled in form for you to verify. That's a button to export metadata of selected publication to Polish scientific bibliography, and that's available to anyone who has a PBN account, because this will connect you to PBN with the data of the selected publication. And that's a glimpse of our API documentation. I just said a few words about it, and I encourage you to contact us after the conference if you want to use the API. During the project, and just to quickly summarize it, we've been also very active in providing guidance and training to journal representatives and publishers about open access, about legal aspects of open access. We've been trying to help everyone who would like to switch to open licensing, and we are available with this knowledge anytime you want. We can organize additional trainings, or we can answer your individual questions. A few more words to conclude. Once again, I would like to invite every interested publisher and every journal interested in open access to join us. We are operating the Library of Science using public financing, which means that this is a non-monetary cooperation on all sides. We are not paid directly by publishers for hosting their their publications, and we are not paying anyone for this. We are not interested in any exclusive license or transfer of rights. Open access does not need to base on exclusivity. And this is actually even better if a journal is available in various other places. So our licenses are non-exclusive. And as I said, Library of Science is operating and will be operating in parallel with existing journal indexing databases that have their own a bit different goals and this is something that we try to take into consideration. And once again, I'd like to stress that this is the first time that journals and books are on the same platform, and this invitation is extended to every publisher and also authors who would like to present their scientific books, not just journal publications in the platform. In the future, I think we are ready to develop our platform to a regional portal. This has actually already started in among the journals that we gathered in cooperation with the, for example, Central European Journal and Social Sciences and Humanities database. We have journals from Albania, Croatia, Czech Republic, Estonia, Hungary, Italy, Latvia, Romania, Russia, Slovakia, and Ukraine, which to my mind makes a very good starting point for creating a regional or international platform, or cooperating with other similar platforms around the world. The platform and its statistical mechanisms, logging mechanism can be used for implementation and evaluation of open access policies, be it from the point of view of the publishers or from various institutions. They may want to use the data that we gather to evaluate the potential of switching to open access, the implementation of open access policies towards their employees, and so on and so on. And we've been also starting some discussions, ideas about changing the platform into a publishing platform per se, because as of now we are making available things that have already went through the whole publishing process. But I think we are ready to develop further. That's all. I'm sorry for taking a bit longer time than scheduled. Thank you very much. I saw that there are some questions in the in chat. I'm sorry, I wouldn't like to take much longer time now to answer those questions. We will copy the chat and try to answer all the questions after the conference. I think that's something that will allow us to keep on schedule, and the schedule is quite tight. On the last slide, I put a very short glimpse of very early designs of the platform interface that we had to show you the way we went through during those 3 years, which have been for myself very important and fun, and time with many other strong emotions, and also a time that I've been cooperating with a team of wonderful people. All of them were mentioned by our director, and here I also would like to thank them very much for taking part in the project, for contributing to the project, and for supporting me for all this time. So thank you very much.